moderately addressing the demands that are being made by the convoy has had absolutely no positive effect at all. In fact,
The blockade at the Coutts border crossing in southern Alberta is stretching into 2 weeks now, and many critics want to see stronger action taken by the government. To this point, there have been no significant actions taken, including under the Critical Infrastructure Defense Act, and there's no state of emergency. While the province says they trust the RCMP on this, it's possible a state of emergency could bridge the divide.
to strike a balance between freedom of association, the right to protest, and so forth, but also the very great importance of allowing for the freedom and not just economic freedom, but just the freedom of movement of other Albertans. And so that balance and signaling that balance by a state of emergency certainly can provide a little bit more clarity in terms of what the government's position is.
But Williams says we could also be looking at some other reasons guiding the choices by the Premier. And of course, there is a leadership review coming up in the spring.
Within a few days, his position changed from lifting restrictions on March 17th to lifting them at the end of February, and then very suddenly saying they were going to be ending at midnight of the night the announcement was being made. I think a lot of people are wondering if political considerations are more a factor there.
A statement from the office of Premier Jason Kenney says the blockades need to end, and blockading critical infrastructure like highways is against the law, and Alberta has given the RCMP the tools they need to end the blockade. However, there is no direct response as to if or when a state of emergency could be declared. In Calgary, Tom Ross, City News.